We are starting our show in very good hands today. Hey, this is makeup artist and my buddy, Donna D'Elia. Donna, tell us about what you're gonna be doing. We have some tips for you today. 5-minute makeup. Take it away, girl. What's going on?
So basically, we're gonna talk about ways you can do your makeup for a first date. I think that as women, we tend to get really excited about first dates. It's like get your hair done, get your nails done, especially if it's a guy that you're pretty excited meeting, or girl, depending on what you might be into. let's be honest. So we've already done Maria's makeup, but I'm gonna show you a little bit more of directions. I have my brushes here and the tips that I think are basically the must-haves. And when I think of first date, I don't really think of that as the time to get yourself completely dolled up, because you're meeting the person for the first time or a second time, and you don't wanna look not like yourself.
Yes.
So it's all about just enhancing your beauty, maybe not following so many Instagram tutorials, because then it's like, woo, they have their beat face, it took them an hour and a half, we're busy, we don't got time for that.
got 5 minutes.
We just wanna look good, feel confident, be expressive, and have things be defined. So,
Tell us what you're gonna do now.
okay, so I think the first thing that I want everybody to know and just really understand, please moisturize your skin twice a day. I don't care if you're oily, I don't care if you're dry. If you're oily and you don't moisturize, your skin's gonna produce some more oils to keep itself hydrated. So moisturizer and oil actually cancel itself out. So you definitely, please moisturize. That's the most important thing.
Fiona's always talking about that too.
All the
Yeah,
time.
you have
Morning
to.
and night, right?
Exactly, because like I said, if you don't, your skin's just gonna keep producing oils and you don't want that. And so Embryolisse is a brand that I use pretty much in my kit. I started using it when I worked at Fashion Week in New York, and I haven't had any model or actress, anybody complain about using it.
Nice.
It's definitely a must-have. And then, as we know, the biggest trend is highlight and contour. So we definitely highlighted and contoured Maria. And so we used a couple of things. Basically, these are the two best brushes to kind of hang on to. We have something a little smaller that we're gonna use for highlighting. And as you can see, it's got a really nice defined tip. And then this is what we're gonna use for contouring. Again, it's got something skinny. And so direction that I want you guys to pay attention to is highlighting what you wanna pull forward and contouring what you wanna bring back. So you don't have to take, half an hour to do this. You can literally do this in 3 minutes. So what I use for a highlighter is actually my own personal brand, Incendio Beauty. This is called Full Moon. And if you can look at Maria's cheeks right here, and then down the center of the nose.
She's loving this.
Oh yeah.
I can tell.
That's where I placed it. And I used the smaller brush, so basically just went right over here. I didn't even get more product, would just go down the center of the nose. And because we're gonna talk about lips in a second, we did a little bit on the Cupid's bow. And what I think is the main thing to getting your makeup done in 5 minutes is using your products multiple ways. So the same color that's on her eyelid is Full Moon. So I just use the same color here to highlight to put on her eyelid. Because why not? That's gonna make your makeup go by faster.
Close your eyes?
Yeah, because you're gonna go like this, then you go like that. And so it's like these steps that you wanna get really quickly. I grew up in New York City, so it was all about timing.
We're New Yorkers
Yeah,
here.
so it's like sometimes I watch YouTube and I'm like, how do they do that? Like even my makeup only took me 30 minutes today,
Yeah.
and this is extra for me. Like if I was going on a first date, probably wouldn't wear lashes,
Yeah.
only because I'd rather get dolled up on like an anniversary day,
Yeah.
keep giving surprises. Don't give it all
Keep
out
it
the first time.
fresh.
Yeah, girl.
So what do you do on the lips though to make it like, since you only have 5 minutes?
So that's why I did a little bit of the Cupid's bow right here. But before we go on to why we wore red lipstick, I'm gonna just show you proper placement for contouring.
Ooh.
I used a Makeup Forever bronzer, and because Maria doesn't have bangs, I started right here because I wanna, you see how her bangs go down this way? I wanna contour here so I balance it out. The second step, which is my favorite tip, is I'll do the temple, starting here, and look down for me, Maria, go across onto the eye shape, because now you've done your crease color. And if you think of a skeleton, they're defined over here. So you also, if you're gonna contour your face, which is essentially sculpting, you wanna go right there and do the same thing.
Okay.
Second step, as we all know, cheekbones. And when you're blending, blend up to create volume, because we wanna lift that. And last thing,
up.
Up. Create volume. If you go down, you're gonna create a 5 o'clock shadow. Don't wanna do that.
We don't want that.
No.
And then the last step, we're gonna go behind the ear and underneath the jawline. And so you can do that literally 3 minutes.
Nice.
And it's just like a few steps, and then because you also put it through your crease, you don't have to worry about doing makeup there either.
Ooh.
And then I always use a little bit of an eyeliner. We use a wing liner. It's also, oh, I didn't bring it. Whoops. It's also from my brand Incendio Beauty. It's called Witch's Brew. Everything is kind of magic inspired.
Fun.
But, and I used a very
Yeah.
skinny brush. This brush is ideal for liner because I can get it really small and tight right to the lash line. I want to do more of defining the eye with the liner as opposed to creating an eyeliner look. Because when you're on a first date, you have to make lots of eye contact. Let's be honest. You want to be there. You want to kind of connect with them. So I love to always use some kind of eyeliner because it's all about defining the eyes. And then I also, if you look straight ahead for me, Maria, I also did it underneath as well. And then I used a white liner in her waterline just to make her eyes look bigger.
Ooh.
You see Maria's like...
That's why I also have it on my eyes too, because I'm such a fan of this white in the waterline. Plus, it's a very classic take on 1940s and 50s makeup.
Yeah. Nice.
Alrighty.
So I think, thank you so much for being here with us, Donna Maria. You look beautiful.
Yes, you do.
Oh my God.